Oh, look, it's connected. Fantastic. John McCagg here. We're going to do this live YouTube, and you can watch it recorded, okay? And this is a trust crash course where we go over the basics of the course we teach here at Liberty Aid Academy and about a trust you could operate. Yep, you could just open a bank account for a trust. So, what happens when you move money through that particular trust bank account? No more reporting taxes to the IRS, no more paying the IRS, and on and on and on with all these benefits. It's wonderful. Yeah, you start this trust and it's automatically a 501c3 nonprofit, and it has a benefit if you don't report to the IRS ever. You just get the EIN, open a bank account, and from then on out, no more paying taxes, no more reporting taxes. It's just so wonderful. There are a lot of side benefits to this too. Uh, you don't own anything. Look at that. And so now you can take any benefits that come your way. You're going to open this trust account. That's right. And you have this personal account. Well, this person is a business. Okay. And you're just going to optimize it. Give it no assets, no nothing, no income, no bank account, nothing. And therefore, that person, not you, right? Because people run businesses, we're not corporations. You can get all these benefits like, oh, no property tax because of the trust. Oh, how about not paying your student loans forever and still having great credit? Yeah, that's a benefit. How about EBT of $250 a month? Yeah, that's a benefit. Could you get Medicaid? Yeah, in certain states. Yeah, for free. All this free stuff for your business called the person because you're not operating anymore. You're just keeping good credit. And you got this trust where you have a bank account for that, run everything through it. Oh, it's not mine. I'm just trustee, but you got the debit card. It's your bank account. But it's such a wonderful thing to do instead because no paying taxes ever, no reporting taxes ever. And it's structure based. It's not like, oh, but what if I do this? There's no actions that you could do when moving money through this account. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as it's not illegal. Okay, it doesn't say do illegal things. No, but for anything legal, and I mean anything, absolutely anything, which is everything. So anything you put through that account, you don't report, you don't pay taxes. That's it. The IRS says so. You follow those rules and laws, and that's what you do. That's it. Alan, John, it's been a while. Miss you guys. Great. Try to reach out about doing the property tax exemption testimony. Good. Oh, I don't know what. Okay. Well, contact at libertyaidacademy.org. Just write us an email, please. And even if it's a repeat, Alan, I got to tell you, the only, other than serving our clients, which is obviously our main focus, really getting this testimonials is our number one thing that we love to do because it helps. So many people, as I'm sure it did you, Alan. That's why you want to do it. Like, oh, everybody is fine. So thank you for being willing to do that. We were kind of backed up there a little bit while we moved to a new platform, but we did that. Everything's smooth as silk now. So handling everybody is just super easy. And maybe you wrote an email when we were kind of like focused on that, but we're not focused on that. We're just focused on you. So please write us again, Alan. That would be super wonderful. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you. So let's move along here to yeah. Oh yeah. Listen. Uh, yeah. Oh man, I gotta tell you about this. This is so good. We're doing 20 per. You will email again. Oh, thank you, Alan. I really we we really just live for those testimonials. Because thank you, Alan. Thank you. But listen, hey, if anybody needs anything, we're doing a Christmas sale through Christmas Day from now until through Christmas. It's 20% off anything that you need. You just, uh, whenever you go to the course page of getting anything, it'll pop up right in front of you right now. But it'll say right in cheerful the word when you check out, and you get 20% off. Yay. That's so wonderful. So, uh, you know, I we've been doing this for many years now, and so we understand that you think you can't get out of taxes. Oh my God, what? I have to pay taxes. No, you don't. I mean, the wealthy elite don't. You know, you listen to their stories, right? They don't pay taxes. This is how they do it. It's completely legal. And they don't have to track everything, all that financial data and stuff like that to give the IRS. You don't have to track that and fill out forms and none of that. No paying accountants or a team or none of that. Zero. Just manage your money as you see fit, and that's all you do. And so because it's like, oh, uh, what? No tax? You know what I mean? Like everybody's programmed to, you know, be a good debt slave, a good, pay your taxes, slave. It's like, uh, yeah, we all got trained to that, you know. What's Benjamin Franklin's? You can't get out of death and taxes. Oh, okay. Uh, but you know what? Nobody quoted a book. That was a quote from a book called The History of the Devil. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's true. It's not true, obviously. I'm an accountant. You know, I copyrighted this work. I proved I did it first. Then I started the school, and now we help all these people with it who are very satisfied with the change in their life. You know what I mean? Yay! Oh my God! You know, how can you not be happy to get the IRS out of your life forever? So wonderful. Anyway, but I get, we get, oh, hey, that's new information, yeah, it's new information, but we've been totally doing it for many years now. So, to help you overcome your anxiety of, oh my goodness, taxes, I can't get out of them, that whole thing they try and program into you. Uh, I go live on this YouTube live twice a week to just show you, look, I'm an accountant, I'm a guy, I got proof. All our, clients at our school that our team serves, everyone's super happy. There's nothing hidden, nothing like that. It's all perfectly fine. Here I am, available to answer questions or what have you, twice a week. Mondays at noon, Thursdays at 7, okay? That's it. So, and if you have any questions like Alan did, just or thoughts or whatever, just fire them away into the chat, and I'm happy to get to anything you bring up. It's just really good to do it. So what is Liberty Aid Academy? Of course, it's an online school, right? And it teaches our students to radically improve their lifestyle with legal, easy to use financial methods not widely known, but proven by testimonials to work for all of our students. Yeah, all of them. Our courses use copyrighted, unique material only used in our school, and all our students' testimonials have a notarized affidavit proving their outcomes, and testimonials are 100% real by real people just like you. Amazing, right? So, who is this for? Who is this for? This is for anyone. Steve, how much will it cost to not pay taxes anymore? Yeah, you take this course, it's 24.95, but it's 20% off through Christmas. So uh, just under $2,000 for a course to change your life forever, and a whole team of people is here for you. You also get another course that comes with it: how to build credit for your trust, like get credit cards. We've shown it in the past our trusts are qualified for PPP, EIDL, blah blah blah, everything, credit cards, everything, crypto accounts, equity accounts, all of that. So you get a lot more than just not paying taxes, and through Christmas is 20% off. So a lot of changes in your life, and really it can pay for itself in the first year by giving you $250 back per month on the EBT, because you get that for your person, which you're not using anymore. So you're just using your trust. So you're like, I'll take that's 3 grand a year, just free money, and so on. That's in our mentor program. Like we go through all these hacks to get all this money and stuff like that. It's just, is it gaming the system? Of course it is. Of course it is. That's what a good accountant's supposed to do. But the best accountant, I don't know who that is now. I'm kidding. Anyway, the best accountant or best school like Liberty Aid Academy would teach you how to do it extremely simply for the rest of your life by really not doing much of anything. How to not pay taxes, not fill out forms. That's a good accountant. Not like come to me every year and I'll do that. No. So it's we teach you. So we have a team of people that helps you. It's really a family-run business. My wife and I do this, and our daughter and our son's extremely talented partner, and two other people uh, who are not actually in our family, but are in our family team now. One of whom, and I need to prayers for Caroline. One of our team members lost her home in the typhoon in the Philippines the last few days. Actually, it's been a week now. So lost her home. So your prayers, please. Anyway, so that's our team. We have a small team, but a dedicated team, and we get the job done for everyone. So, and we teach you how to do it, and a lot more than that. That's like the tip of the iceberg. And I'm so happy to teach everyone this because I'm not a, like, pro, enslavement. No. Teach everybody how to get out of it and how it pays to do it. That's it. Because it's not easy and you don't get money out of it. What's the point, right? Like, I'm an accountant. So, where's the money? That's it. So, who's this for? It's for anyone. Uh, all you do say, oh, but I have a business. Well, what you have is like a piece of paper that says LLC or C corp, something like that, right? All you do, your business is going to stay exactly the same. Nothing changes. Nothing on the front end. Nothing you do. Only two things change: your bank account, okay, and your payment gateway. That's it. That's it. How you get the money in there. That's it. Nothing else is going to change. And then what? You never have to pay the IRS, so you never have to fill out a form to the IRS for the rest of your life for your business forever. I'm not kidding. This is so easy and legal. Uh, and any individual too. So yeah, it's super easy. It's for anyone. Okay, so what's the law? Where does it say I could do this? It says so in the IRS tax code. Isn't that a good place for it to be? And it says 26 U.S. Code 508. So chapter 26 is part of the U.S. Code, and that chapter 26 is what people call the IRS code. And this is section 508. Special rules with respect to section 501c3 organizations. New organizations must notify the secretary that they are applying for recognition of section 501c3 status, except as provided in subsection C. So down in subsection C, it says there's an exception. So what does that say? What I just read? I mean, it's like I've read it a lot of times, so I get it. But it says you have to apply to get 501c3 status to the Secretary of the IRS. You see that right there, Secretary of the Treasury. That's what it says right there. You have to apply. And then it says except. And then you go down to exceptions. It says C1A. You with me? Down here, C1A. Right here, right here. There you go. Okay, it says mandatory exceptions. Fantastic. Churches, comma. Oh, everybody knows, the churches don't pay taxes. Great. But there's a longer list. Churches, comma, they're integrated auxiliaries, comma, and conventions. Okay, so that was a church, convention, an association of church, a convention, church. Okay, so you're going to fall under the convention. Yep. And a convention is an agreement between two parties. We'll go through that in the next slide. Two parties being the two parties of grantor and trustee, which you could be both parties in a trust. Yay! And you don't have to name a beneficiary, so isn't that simple? Now, here's where you never report. This is again the IRS tax code. Excuse me. Right here, Chapter 26 in the U.S. Code, Section 6033. And this one reads pretty much the same, except for it's going to start off with the word accept. And we're going to go down again to the word where it's accepted. Okay. Except, right? Except, as provided in paragraph 3, every organization exempt from taxation under Section 501 shall file an annual return. So let's get to that except, because it say you got to file an annual return, except. Okay, and then let's read that here. What does it read? It reads exactly the same. Mandatory exceptions, churches, comma. Like word for word, exactly the same, okay? I mean, exactly the same. And that's so you can track this really easy throughout different codes and so on. Okay, churches, comma. They're integrated auxiliaries, comma, and conventions. There it is. Or association of churches. Fantastic. No reporting. What's a convention? An agreement between two parties. That's it. And there are three parties in a trust: uh, grantor, trustee, and beneficiary. You name who they are because you're creating the trust. You follow? And so you don't name the beneficiary, you name yourself as grantor or trustee. That's it. It's so simple. So, let's see if we got anybody comment or anything. Oh, we're good. You can secure anything, okay? Uh, Money. You get a bank account, right? In the name of a trust. You could get a crypto account in the name of a trust. You could get an equities account in the name of a trust. Like somebody just, what was the name of that place? Krana, Krana, or something like that. They got a crypto account. Anyway, we have once you become a student, there's an online private forum. It's called a community portal. Like right when you make your donation, you log in and stuff like that, and you get into the school. You're like, oh, let me check my courses and stuff. There's also additional thing in there which is super good, and that is you can get in and like mix it up with other people in the school. Oh, what about this? What about that? People ask questions in there, and I answer them, and people like throw in their 2 cents and stuff like that too. Everybody's like, oh, I did this, I did that. It's like, it's up to the minute. It's also you can read all the past stuff. It's super good. Anyway, somebody just got a new today. It was like got a new crypto account. So anyway, what else can go in this trust? Your car. Yeah, any meaning anything at the DMV, anything with a title can go in a trust. Like yeah, sure your car, but it could be your mobile home, your truck, your boat, your trailer, your you get me anything. You go down to the DMV, you show me your trust and EIN, and be like, I want this in the name of the trust. And they're like, okay, here's your fee, here's your title. That's it. You keep your registration in the name of your person, which that business now takes all the risk because it doesn't have anything. It's such a great hack. No one's gonna get a penny anymore. Uh, so your home. Uh, Meaning any real estate can go in the name of this type of a trust. Yes. And if you follow my instructions, you can fill out an application at the county for tax exemption, property tax exemption. Yep, this trust will make it so you qualify for that. Fantastic, right? And your business, what your business could go in the name of your trust, and for your business forever. Any business, it doesn't matter which business. Doesn't matter what kind of business you ask me about, it can be tax free and reporting free. Yeah, totally within the law, totally 100% legal, and it's super easy to do this, okay? We broke this down to a course that has like a video, written instructions, every document you need. You just fill in just your own unique little information, and we help you with the name of what the trust should be, and then your address. I mean, there's super little uh, to do, and it's a fill-in PDF, so it's like you can't go wrong. And you spit that out of the printer, and then get your EIN, go to the bank your trust is open. Really, really, really easy to do. Okay, with full instructions, full backup, 2 appointments with Zoom with me if you need them. Email us. Really, everything you need to make this happen. Everyone is successful. No one's not successful. 100% of everyone that does this is successful. Forever not paying the IRS. Forever. It's totally legal. Anyone can do this. Okay? Everyone is successful. We got some more. Cool. Alan, told my buddy about your trust that he ended up buying. Oh. Whoops. he, he gave me crypto. Oh my goodness. Oh. Isn't that the worst? You're like, hey, you should get a trust, and they're like, oh, I found a discount. It's like, oh, yeah, that won't work. And they just get the trust and they don't know what to do with it, right? Like, we get you the trust and we teach you just a crazy amount of ways to get money out of this, and just so many benefits. It's amazing. I'm sorry about that, but you know what? Oh, I can't tell you. It's an unfortunate high percentage of people that come to us. I did this thing and I paid money, and I didn't look for proof. Of course, we have proof, and no other schools do, and no other lawyer, no other accountant, no other school, not Yale, not Harvard, nowhere do they have testimonials from their people's outcome at the school. Like, hey, it totally worked with the notarized affidavit. Nowhere, right? Only at the school. So what do they do, Alan? Unfortunately, right? They forgot to look for proof. That's sad. They took you like yes. You're like I think I told them to look for proof. You're like, ah. I'm sorry about that, Alan. But we get a lot of people, like I say, they come try something. They're like, okay, I got gypped out of that way. I guess money's time and energy sold for me, but I learned to look for the truth and for proof. And we get a lot of people that come to us after they got railroaded, shall we say. Unfortunately, because wouldn't it be great if people could just come here, get it done right, and that's it, change their life, you know, no waste of time or money or anything, but it's just unfortunately common. Christopher Bobby, it's good to have him on here every time. My daughter is 18, but my other children are 21, 23, 24. How should I list them? Uh, they should be listed. It depends on what you want to do with it, but I would put them at least as successor trustees. Okay? They I really, if they're at that age and everyone's that age, they should individually each have their own trust, their first and last name trust. That should be their first trust, okay? And they should have a bank account, have their own trust, and all that stuff. And then on your trust, you should name it as successor trustee, and they should operate those trusts. They should use them. That should be the way they run their money and stuff like that. Because if you give someone a trust and make them a successor trustee, don't tell them how to do this, don't train them, don't teach them. You're just like putting a millstone around their neck and sinking them to the bottom. How are they gonna? They're like, I don't know what to do with this trust. You know what I mean? It's not complex or anything like that, but you have to teach them if how to do this. It's not hard, okay? But it's just different from what we've been taught. It's still a bank account, it's still a debit card. They know 99% of the basics, but if you just show them, you know what I mean, over time, they'll learn. And so when it's time to be like, okay, I'm going to drop my body, and these are successor trustees, children, they'll know what to do with it. You know what I mean? They'll be trustworthy. They'll know how to run a trust and all that stuff. And in fact, really, uh, you should consider at some point if they get their own trust, they know how to do it. Just actually consider, making them actual trustees. They wouldn't have to do anything, but if they already had a debit card in the accounts and stuff like that, and they already knew what to do, like, because this is about, oh, how do I leave this stuff to my children? A lot of it, not all of it, okay? But that would be, they know how to do it, they're trustworthy, and they're currently trustees. Nothing would happen. They have a debit card already. So, everything's nothing, everything's nothing. The trust continues, new trustees, that's it. So, those are the things to think about. And, different children at different ages and so on, you gotta help them through that process of teaching them, and each one is going to be different, but, show by example, look, everything's fine, and this is how you do it. That's a good question. Okay. Uh, so that's how I list them. You can't list them. Well, you could list them as beneficiary, but I wouldn't do that. That's only works for under 18. Otherwise, they have to break up the trust and stuff. That's not what you're going for. You're going for them to be the new trustees and the trust continuing. That's all. They can dole it out to other trusts and whatever they want, whatever assets. It becomes their decision what to do. You see what I'm saying? And you train them. They're trustworthy. You're like, here you go. That's the easy and best way. Alan, I set up all my crypto exchanges in Trustly. Yes, way to go. Tax-free trades. Yes. Coinbase, Kraken. That's the one, Kraken. Nexo, BlockFi, Gemini, Uphold. What a list! Listen, Alan, you got to get in our community portal, and I know you're a student, but get in there, man. Hey, Alan, write off that whole list of what you got crypto, like I said, because there are a couple of people like this. One lady I know was having trouble getting accounts or someone. I'm just not into crypto, but I got one at Coinbase because it was the biggest, just to say, hey, look, everybody, it's cool. See, no problem. But if you would go in and like write that list, so there would be a couple of happy people that everything's good to go and where to apply. Dude, I'm so happy for you. Way to go. Uh, what a list. I love it doing these live things because everybody's like, guess what I did? That's my favorite. That's why I love this work. Oh, that's so good. Way to go, Alan. Very. So is this also used as a nonprofit? Yes, it is a nonprofit. In other words, the trust is there, it is what it is, and it has, from the IRS, it's been given, okay, through the EIM, Section 501c3 status. Your trust gets a status from the IRS. It's called 501c3. Also, in colloquial terms, what people call nonprofit. Those two are used interchangeably, as people talk about whatever. But, it's a 501c3. IRS, um, you know, 501c3 nonprofit. Yes. Okay, I hope that unconfuses you, Mary. Uh, I was, what do you got? Okay. I was wondering if there was still monies to apply before through the SBA. There, I haven't looked in a little while. There might be EIDL left, but obviously they're going to do more of this. They're obviously going to do more of this. I told people to get this ready before they did. Sorry, my eyes are, I'm having trouble seeing this for a sec. Uh, excuse my eye drops there. So you would have to have your trust open by, I think it was before March in 2020 to get like EIDL and PPP money. And let me tell you, that was 4 years I would tell people to get ready for that and to build credit and so on. I was telling the whole time. And I'm telling you again, they're obviously going to have to move that date. You know what I'm saying? To be like, oh, the next wave. What do they call it in South Park? Uh, so the Delta Plus Rewards Program variant. Delta Plus Rewards Program. Also called Omicron or whatever. I don't know. They're gonna have a next thing and a next thing and like that. The way that push the money out. So prepare for whatever it is. That's what I say. Even if you can't meet the attributes to, get the EIDL or what have you. Christopher Bobby, good. I got it for you. Good man. Alan, John, it is so frustrating. He said, claim lawful. Oh my goodness. If the IRS ever comes at them, oh my God. Then they can show them they claim money as lawful money. Oh my God. To me, that is how you open jurisdiction to IRS. I couldn't agree more. Ouch. How do I get in that chat to help people out? Is it under block? No. Uh, no, it's not under blog. You go into like your library, you know what I mean? Like, oh, where my courses are. You go in there, and one of them says one of the boxes that looks like a course. It's called Community Portal. Okay, that's how you do it. You go in through the courses, hit the courses thing, and like, no, I'm sorry, not the course. I can't switch out of this program here, but. Uh, Go in there and where your library is, like the course that you have, you know what I'm saying? Where you're a student, you log into your student portal, it's right in there. It's right in where your courses are and everything like that. There's just a box that says community portal. Click, go right in there, and all the past stuff that people say and all that's in there, man. You're gonna love it. They're really some good thoughts, questions, and what people got done in there. It's kind of exciting to look in there periodically. I get an email like, yes, uh, Alan. How do I get it? Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, dude, and they'll be helping you out too, Alan, because these are all people that have gotten this. They're in the school that have to trust us on. So it's real people doing real things. You'll be helping them out, absolutely, but they'll be helping you out. It's so good to go in there because these are real doers. The ones that take the time to get in there and be like, guess what I did, and stuff like that. These are they're like like, oh, I'm doing stuff. Yeah, get in there and talk about it with these folks. It's gonna blow your mind. Oops, we got a little. Sorry, we missed this a little bit. Okay, okay, all right. Sorry. Okay. Let's go into this slide here. Okay, just type in the chat if you have any thoughts or whatever. We're doing 20% off through Christmas Day, okay, of this course. Get in the sale, change your life, do it before January 1st. I really recommend it. Everyone is successful. Okay, what is this? This is a lovely printed out piece from the SBA that they put out during the EIDL PPP stuff, right? And this right here is in black and white, the government saying that you could have a nonprofit 501c3 status, right, without applying. You didn't know that before you heard this, right? You got in this, you're like, wait a minute, what? You can be a 501c3, you don't apply? Yeah. And here in this, an SBA, okay, you can Google this right now if you want to. If you do Google it, just do SBA. I saw SBA, and then these words right here, faith-based organization FAQ. This is an FAQ, frequently asked questions that the government put out, because I actually, a lot of what I recommended was, hey, listen, send this to the IRS get your PPP and EIDL money. Because right here it says, because they're like, oh, well, send us that letter that you're 501c3, you gotta need that taxes up letter. No, you don't. You don't. No, that's the thing, you don't. And in fact, here it is right here. This says you don't need that. So let's read this. This is the SBA, the bankers to the government. Yay, this is the government. But this is the bankers of the government, the business bankers. Can you imagine? This is them saying it right here. FAQ, frequently asked questions regarding participation of faith-based organizations in the PPP and EIDL program, right? Okay. So this is on page 2 if you Google it, right? How will churches qualify if you've not been afforded tax exempt status by the IRS? Okay, that was a question about churches. So, and here's another question. Do organizations, not churches, did it say churches, did it? Nope. Do organizations have to request or receive tax exempt status or just meet the requirements of 501c3 status? What does it say right there? Have to request and receive. Do they have to do that? Apply, right? Do they have to do that? Apply and get, approved? No. That's what it's going to say down here. And it's going to quote exactly what we just read, okay? Churches, comma, well, there's some parentheses, we're not going to read. Churches, comma, integrated auxiliaries of churches, comma, and conventions or association of churches, word for word, okay? Qualify for PPP and EIDL, there it is, as long as they meet the requirements of Section 501c3 of the IRS Code and all other PPP and EIDL requirements. Great. Here's the real sentence, right here, from the government, okay? Such organizations, don't say churches, does it? Does not say churches. Such organizations are not required to apply to the IRS to receive tax exempt status. See 508C18. There it is. That's why myself and everyone are totally successful at this without any hitch, wiggle, nothing from the IRS. They're the ones who give this designation. That's who I'm quoting. People are like, yeah, but what about the IRS? That's who says this is completely fine to do. Come on. It's fantastic, right? So, What's different about us? What's different about our school? Well, we're an online school. We have support. We're a great school like that, like many others. But the thing is that's so different about us. No other school has testimonials. Okay, not with proof, not with affidavit. These are real people, testimonial after testimonial after testimonial. Why? Because it's unbelievable, right? They're paid thousands of dollars to the IRS your whole life, and no one told you about this, and your life changes forever. How stoked are you for the rest of your life? That's when people are like, oh yeah, I'll do a testimony. This is great. These testimonials help out everyone. Plus, we give a discount to the people that do it, of course. But, it's really about helping others, isn't it? That's why we do this work. That's what's different about us. And so, a course comes with the trust, too. It teaches you how to build credit for this trust. Yeah, it comes with it. Teaches you how to get ready for things like the PPP, EIDL, but how to get credit cards, lines of credit, auto loans, everything you need to get credit for business credit for this trust. We teach you how to do in its own course called Business Finance 101. Comes with the trust. Because we know you want that, right? We know you want that. We used to have this separate, but now we're like, no, bundle them, everybody needs that. So where can you bank with this trust? Anywhere. Like Al was just saying, I got crypto accounts. I mean, what a list, right? But you can bank where you want. You can bank where you're banking. We give a list of banks we recommend. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, right? This isn't some, oh, but this is special. You have to bank here. No. Bank where you want. Paul, is there any way that filing a 1041 makes sense since I'm a W-2 employee with rental property in a trust? Would 1041 allow for more deductions? Oh, I don't handle tax forms. I don't handle helping with tax forms for entities. I only do the trust, which, never files. You see what I'm saying? So, you're not a W-2 employee, okay? Your person, your business called a person, is a business that has a contractual obligation as an employee. But you don't. Right? You run that business. You're the one making the decisions and so on. But you don't have that, do you? No. A business does. We can't own anything. We can't have a bank account. No. No, a trust can. A person can. An LLC can. And stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So, they're if you're going to keep up with the W-2, W-4 thing, well, I understand that there can be benefits and so on, but that's one of the, things that I tackle early on in how to move out of that situation in the mentor program. So, because as the years go by and you get this knowledge under your belt and so on, you realize you can do things differently than you're doing. I'm not saying you should do it differently. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying. More knowledge allows you for more options. So that's what we try to do, and I tackle that specific topic in the mentor program. I know it's on a lot of people's mind, and I talk about how to get there as best and easiest as possible. Okay? So, about deductions and so on, it's not my forte. I never, as an accountant, I never helped anyone file taxes, not one time. That was an auditor. I never helped anyone. And I never did myself, actually. So until I found this, I had other methods that weren't so fully out in the out in the open and so on. But this is just, nobody has to worry about a single thing for the rest of their life. It can make sense, though, to do some using of the rules over there, the person, if it's, got employee status and so on, it can make sense to make some donations to a trust that would maximize what could be deducted, if that helps. Right? Wouldn't that be good? So generally, that's methodology. Okay. We're getting off track here again. Let's get this a little smaller. There we go. Okay. So good question, Paul. Thank you for that question. All right. So the trust comes with the Business Finance 101, but if you got the trust a couple years ago at the school and so on, you may still not have this Business Finance 101 course. So for you, we still have it as an option to get this course on its own. But for a couple years now, this information has come with the trust because everybody finds that, they have to have it. 2 advising sessions comes with the trust. 2 Zoom sessions. If you need them, I'm here. It's with me. Okay, no one else. And we Zoom. You get the link after. You got a list of questions. We go through them. Your whatever you got on your mind. Every single thing. I never get stumped. I've heard them all, and it's new to you, and that's completely fine. And I understand, but I'm here to help orient. Okay, here's the information for the trust. Now I got these questions about my situation. No problem. I'm here to help. Okay, that's why 2 advising sessions come with it. Okay, and then the mentor program basically is the only thing that's left that we have after the trust. That's it, right? That teaches you all the hacks and stuff like that. And what to do with the trust. And when you get in it, all the past trainings are in there, and they're indexed. 1 topic per training session, and so go in and do the ones that make the most sense for you to do with your time. Okay. So, and if you need anything from us, that's how you get in touch with us. Email's probably best. If you need me by Zoom, of course, email's not best. But a lot of questions, I find email's really good. We have other methods, okay? But email's really good for a lot of stuff because it forces you to kind of put your thoughts into, words. And then we'll give a response, and you can really sit there and dissect it. You'll have a written response, and it'll be right. Sometimes, watch this video or someone will send you a link or what have you. But, if you need me, and people do, I read all your stuff, I studied all your stuff, get me on Zoom. Don't get the trust, right? Just get a half hour of my time, and, if you need to, that's an option, right? Just get a half hour of my time, right? And we'll talk it through, whatever's on your mind. However it works for you, we're kind of flexible that way, because and people don't necessarily use the 2 Zoom times that come with the course. It's way overkill for most people, because the training is really good, and it's kind of, there's usually no hiccups for anyone. But if there are hiccups, I'm here for it. That's all. Everyone's success, everyone's success is all we care about, and everyone is successful. Every single individual that does this is successful. So again, we're having a 20% off through Christmas Day. Change your life forever before the new year. There's nothing really that's proven to do that except for this work. That's really actually proven going to change your life financially in so many other ways. We have the proof, other places don't. You're going to be super happy that you did this, okay? And one of our team members, Caroline, is in the Philippines. She lost her home, last Thursday in the typhoon. So if you could keep her in your heart and keep her in your prayers, we would appreciate that. No home, no electricity, no internet, no nothing. Wiped out 100%. We haven't heard from her except for once that happened. So, obviously we have to. She's been on our team for a couple of years, so we're gonna keep paying her and so on, and give her Christmas bonus. We can't really afford, but when you get a course, you're helping the people. That is the team at the school. There is no. That's it. That's who you're helping, and these are real people. So, Okay. Gonna say Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy holidays. Um, I hope you get a chance to come down from, we work so hard. They make us work so hard in this life. Prices are higher. It's absurd what they're doing. But take the time, to rest and gather with your loved ones. And, Christmas, time to think about God and be thankful. Yeah, Juanica, I know it's you know we yeah. Cars are cool. All right, look who's here. Yay! Oh, glad you made it, Jay. Yeah. Merry Christmas and praise Jesus Christ. Absolutely. Thank you, Cars are cool. Thank you, Jay. Yeah, Juanica. Merry Christmas, Serge. All right, Serge. We just chatted. Or Zoomed. I guess you don't say chatted. Zoom sounds so fast, but it was very relaxing. It was not fast Zoom, you know. No, really though. Yeah, it's really, what prompted me to do this work, of course, was when I became homeless in the '07, '08 crash, and I learned how to get rid of debt. And I told everyone how to do that for years, and then it was like, okay, once you get rid of debt, how do you keep yourself or your loved ones or your assets or your money safe? So that's why I began to focus in on this, right? So, yeah, it's not easy losing your home and coming back from that. I can say from experience. So one of our team members is in that process. So your prayers, please, for Caroline in the Philippines. So, and she's been really good at her job, so we really want her back. She helps with, you know, she's kind of our main interactor with people when people have kind of their basic how-to questions on how to get into courses. Like she's our, frontline lady, and she helps everybody get in real easy and stuff like that. Tammy helps her too, and now Tammy's picking up a bunch of slack. So, uh, yes, cars are cool. Second channel. I'm gonna get some proof over there, and then we'll do some things. I also wrote a book, that a year ago, and we're gonna get it edited. We're gonna get it out, which will encapsulate all that information. Cars are cool. I've actually written on it already, and it will change everything. You think the virus of truth is out now? Now, when you read this, it's a red pill, blue pill moment. It's your Noah's written it all down before in one place in just understandable English. It's not like it's not semi-encoded in the Bible and stuff, but that is, what a tome and what is so wordy, and you could be much more if you know every single thing is going on in this spiritual game and in this physical reality, everything, which I do. That you can put it into just straight English terminology, words, and so on. That is not complex. That can show how it works all together easily and simply and so on. Because once I did that work on that, I was doing all that second channel that I still am doing out there with some other people, right? This trust has amazing, amazing benefits, and what Cars is Cool is getting at is, and I'll go into it extremely briefly right here, but we don't want to have our school shut down, okay? And this information is so you're going to find it in the mentor program at some point, okay? So we get in the mentor program, but you're going to how do I say it? I have to be so delicate with this. Uh, it's just so hard. Okay, Christmas, right? You think he came here to show us how to have a meal, right? No, that's not what he came here to do. Old Testament, right? Because he's the Lamb of God, right? So in the Old Testament, kill a lamb, put blood above the door, and the devil pass over you. The Old Testament is about how to be with the devil. Shall not, double negative. So all that evil stuff you do, put blood above your door, you're with the devil, you're Old Testament, good for you. ASIA. Or option two, and there are only two options, are ever going to be available in any forever. There are only two. Second option, Lamb of God, right? Write the words Jesus Christ above your door, and guess what? That's it. They can't pass, right? The minions of We Me 33 can't pass that threshold. I have raised it to that level of simplicity. Cars are cool. What do you think about that for your Christmas? Anybody want to see if that works on a Freemason door and so on? Anybody want to go down there and see if that works on a courthouse and so on? Yeah. Anyway, free. That's a free tip there for your Christmas. Something under your tree. But anyway, it's going to be the book coming out, and we have to be extremely careful to put out such a high level of truth and to not get the school shut down, because the school helps so many people with the trust and so on, and everyone's happy, everyone's successful, such a dramatic change in everyone's life that it's just so much happens to this team of people from putting out this level of truth. That when I put out this book, because I put it out to only a couple people read this, and it really polarized people. They were either able to come through the most difficult spiritual change, metamorphosis in their life to read it and come to terms with that, or they simply were not able to do it, and they were lost for whatever time period, and there they are off there trying to regain themselves. So it's really needs to be out in the open so that the people that gain this knowledge are able to share sort of in the public this information, and there's a book and so on. Like, the knowledge is just out there, you know what I'm saying? In such a way that it doesn't close the school and it allows people to move forward with the full 100% truth of this reality. So it's in its second edit, and now it's in its third edit, and probably by its fourth edit it'll be everywhere where it could go on Amazon and you can get a link and so on like that and be ready to go. So, I wrote it in 3 months, now it's just edited. So that's what I'm doing about the second channel information, and it will be coming out. So, all right. Okay, so Merry Christmas to everyone. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you for all your thoughts. Thank you for all your questions. The truth, they don't want the truth out there. That's the virus, right? That's the virus that they're shutting everything down for. Don't gather. Don't talk to each other. Don't tell the truth. Why? Because this is the truth, right? And so the Christmas, what does it say? The truth will set you free. So listen, out on your social media, telling people, you're gathering with people, this is the truth they need to hear. It's not like a sales pitch. It's like, do you want to change your life forever? You know the IRS who nobody likes? Would you like to be like waving goodbye to them for the rest of your life? Yeah. And so on and so on and so on. So try and, just show your proof to people, and you might find something like, oh yeah, what? I'm interested. Help the people that are interested, The rest will come along in due time. So thanks for your help with that. Great to have you all here tonight. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Prayers for Caroline in the Philippines, please, okay?